Y'all ain't gonna believe it. I took some notes for this video. I left them at home. But this one is about the tongue, right? And the power of the tongue, everything that lies in the tongue, right? So I got a little exercise I want you to do. What I want you to do is, I want you to look in the mirror at your tongue for 2 to 3 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, somewhere in there. Just look at it, all right? Stare at it, pull it out like this, like, right? Hold it out and stare at it in the mirror and tell me what you see, right? So I'm about to pause this video. I want you to get back to me and let me know what you see. All right, yeah. So back at it. What did you see? Now, I know what the majority of people gonna say. Oh, they noticed all of the imperfections, the bumps, right? Not like STD bumps, like bumps like the palate and all that other crap. You know, you might have a cut. Like I got a cut on mine from when I bit it when I was younger. Just stuff like that, right? I know you've seen all of that. You've seen all of just the different characteristics, we'll say, of your tongue. Slow down, slow down. Man, it's like she walking me, right? But anyways, I know that's what you noticed. But tell me how many of you noticed this? Did you notice how your tongue just keep moving, right? I'm talking about like uncontrollably. Like when you look at it, it's like it's got a mind of its own. Like any other thing in your body, it don't move by itself, right? But that tongue is moving. It's like fidgety, it's spazzing, it's doing all that. It's like alive. It's almost like it's got a mind of its own. And guess what? It do. It definitely does have a mind of its own. And you got to watch it, right? So when I look at like reading my Bible, I see stuff and it says stuff like the tongue is unruly, right? I had a bunch of notes. I don't have everything in front of me, but it's unruly, meaning uncontrollable. You know, basically how it's, it could be unrighteous. It's good and bad, right? You know, it's got the duality. It's got a bunch of bad things to it. It's got some good things to it for sure. Like speaking life. Life is in the tongue. Life and death is in the tongue. You know, stuff like that. It's all in there. Now, I want you to think about it. And I want you to think about the control. And I know it says it's uncontrollable. That's if you don't tame it. I want you to think about how you got to tame it, right? Like it's an animal, like it's a serpent or something. You really got to get control of your tongue. It's situations where, and I see people, they just let their tongue go freely, right? They get mad, they let it go. And that's on to the next topic. When you drink, you let that tongue go, right? You start talking all wild. When you angry, you start letting that tongue go. Start talking wild to people. You might say whatever on your mind. You know, when your mind is in a state of lust, you will say whatever to get what you want, right? That tongue just moving. It think it's so clever, right? So you got to pay attention to that. And you got to understand when you in these predicaments, right? Do you ever just look back and you say, man, I said some stuff I shouldn't have said today. That's that tongue. So when you know better, you got to do better, right? You got to bite that tongue. You know, it's not impossible, but it's extremely hard to talk without a tongue. So when you bite that tongue, when you bite it, you keep it from talking, keep it from saying stuff, you know. But people say, oh, I don't bite my tongue, it hurt, right? They got all these little sayings. I speak my mind, you know, all that type of stuff. Those is all tricks to get you to speak death, right? You could be speaking your mind, it could be deadly. So just keep that in mind, right? That's it. I know you get the gist of what I'm trying to tell you in this message. So now that you know better, it's up to you to do better, right? And that's it. 1.